Good morning, Shlog fans. It's Morgan. I'm coming to you from my home studio. Just finishing up editing tonight's Shlog, or I guess yesterday. Anyway, it's the one you're going to see next. It's Shlog number 26. I think it's pretty good. And while I'm doing that, I'm checking my YouTube stuff, and I just have a thing I got to say. So, look here, watch time from subscribers. See how many of you guys aren't subscribed? 57%. Honestly, that's actually a really good number. I've seen a bunch of other channels are like way more percentage of not subscribed people. But if you're watching these videos and you really like what we're doing, it's totally free to hit that subscribe button. You don't even have to click the notification bell. If you do, you'll be notified every time we do a new video, which is good and awesome. But man, if you just click that subscribe button, it means an absolute ton to us. We're really trying to grow this channel and do some really cool stuff. I have some ideas for some really cool things that I will do if we get our subscriber numbers up far enough. I will announce that stuff here relatively soon. I'm kind of finalizing some things. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be awesome for you guys. And yeah, anyway. So, without further ado, let's get to the Daily Shlog. That's a good dog. Okay, leave it. No, a good girl. Good girl. Get that frisbee. Get that frisbee. A little morning frisbee session with the Doge. Oh, I just got to the shop. It is stinking getting warm here in Montrose. That could mean there's more snow coming. But yeah, snow is melting. I'm excited. This lot that I'm standing in is going to be a building eventually, but right now it's a perfect place to play with the dog and to gauge the melting of the snow. And yeah, you can see it's melting well, so that's awesome. I'm gonna keep playing with this dog here for a bit, get her worn out a bit, and then get to work. All right, mini tiny rant / congratulations. So I'm working on the DR650. And like I said, we've done a bunch of things. We got the grips on. Now we're servicing it, changing the oil specifically right now. And I just want to ask, does anyone know why every manufacturer doesn't do this? Yeah, that's how much oil goes in it. Thank you, Suzuki. I mean, I know there's others out there. Yamaha puts it on their two-strokes as 750 milliliters or cc's, or anyway, you know, what it requires for their transmissions. But, like, come on, is that hard? That's cast into the cover. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't want that on your race bike, although why not? But, you know, they could even put just a sticker on it that would eventually wear off, but at least you'd know. Thank you, Suzuki, for that brilliant, amazing thing. I guess for everybody else, I don't get it. Like, why you don't put that somewhere on the case or near, like, I don't know, near the oil fill. That's nice. Yeah, it seems like such a simple thing that would save a bunch of people a bunch of time on the internet looking around or looking through a book. And honestly, a lot of the books don't even have that. Like the owner's manual that come with these things, they don't always have that information. So, yeah, I don't know. Just a quick thing I had to say. I'm going to finish putting oil back in this. I'm going to put 2,300 cc's in it. So that's 2 liters plus 300 cc's. And I don't even have to like look it up. I can just know and pour that in. I know that I've said this before. And I think I'm just going to make it a habit. This is my air filter post for the day. Even if I don't work on air filters for a day, I'm just going to talk about it. So, just because you get a new air filter doesn't mean that you don't oil it. Fortunately, I don't think this thing even really ran much. It's, you know, obviously a little bit, but not a lot after they put this on there. So that's a good thing. And the motor does seem strong, so I don't think there's any problem. But, like, come on. Maintain your air filter, please. It's for your sake, not mine. I make more money if you don't, but I'd rather just sell you tires and gas and oil and stuff and spark plugs. Anyway, I'm gonna go take care of this. Ooh, exciting, exciting news. I just had a friend drop off of that, and I'm very excited because it's a 2015 YZ250. I love YZ250s, and we are doing a complete motor rebuild, the whole thing, crank, top end, the whole rig, and I love that. And it's not because it's not running. It runs great. It is burning a little tranny oil in the motor, meaning that the right side seal's leaking, but more importantly, it's got 250 hard hours on it. He races, he rides a lot, and rides hard and fast. So it is time to rebuild this motor. So stoked to show you guys how that's going to go. So next week, we're doing a full top and bottom end YZ250 two-stroke. So stick with us for that. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and get that notification bell click so you don't miss this one. It's going to be a good one, just like that 300 KTM we did. But you get to see what the Japanese ones look like. So pretty excited about that. All right, we got the gasket for the DR. So we're going to replace it. It's right in there. Kind of hard to get to-ish, sort of, but not that bad. We got to take this head pipe off, so we're going to start with that. And there we go. Now we can get in here, release the tension first, and we'll pop that off. Put the new one in, we should be good to go. So you can release the tension on these super easily with just a screwdriver. And you turn it in, so righty-tighty, until it stops, and you kind of go just a little bit, and it should stay there. So let's try. Kind of hard to film this and do it, but I'm gonna see. It's kind of hard with a little short screwdriver, but I think we can get it done. So now that stops, and then we go. Let's try to pull it just a little bit. There we go. Now you gotta be careful because it's just barely not springing back. Now it's not the end of the world if it does. It's okay, but because we can just redo it, it's not gonna hurt anything. But now we got to get Allen to get those out. I'm actually going to use this set of Allens. I love these things. These things are so cool. It's like a swivel head manual Allen. It's really awesome. Now what we'll do is grab a ball end version that lets us come in from an angle. That's how that works. Pretty cool. That's why those ball end Allens are like that, is so you can get it at an angle and still get things out. You can see. Let me see if I can show that well. So you see that ball goes in, and then at an angle it still turns it. And you can't really break anything loose like that very often because it'll strip, but for just finishing things off or getting things started, it's pretty sweet. And everywhere has these things. Mine are from Snap-on, but definitely don't have to buy Snap-on Allens. I just buy them because I've broken these balls off because I was trying to break things loose when I shouldn't be. And, you know, they replace them for me for free. So that's why, honestly, that's why I buy Snap-on stuff, is because I have a Snap-on guy that comes by every week. And if I break things, he replaces it. It's not necessarily that they're better than everybody else's. It's just that when they break, because they all do eventually, they A, replace it for free, and B, I don't have to go anywhere. There we go. Boom. And look at that. I see exactly what's going on. Oh, I am a detective. Haha, this is cool, guys. Let me show you something It's always good when you feel like you make a diagnosis and you take it apart and it's clear that you were right. That always feels good. So 1 second, let me show you if I can get in here tight enough. See that tear in that gasket? Sweet! That's awesome. That means it's definitely leaking there. Now, is it leaking other places? I don't know yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's this is the only leak we got and we'll be good to go. Hopefully the base gasket's not leaking, but we know for a fact that that was leaking because it's torn. So that's awesome. We're going to replace that, put this back together, and then probably go ride around, get it really warm, and see if we get any oil seepage anywhere else. But I think we're going to be good. Let me show you guys this. This is my struggle. So it's baked on there from being so hot. Air-cooled motors get real hot here on the outside, and that thing is just freaking on there. I'm using a gasket scraper because I can't get in there with a razor blade. Razor blade would struggle too, so I'm gonna go sharpen this thing up a little bit, see if we can't make this happen a little bit easier. Pretty good. Give that a go. If that's any better. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down and fight with this myself. It's a pain. Now, I'm gonna make it nice and flat. Big file. Just gonna go real easy. Make sure it's all flat. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna spray it off some brake clean and we'll take a good look at it here. And for everybody who wants to make a comment about the brake clean going into the motor, yes, there's brake clean going into the engine with oil. And yes, if you put a whole bunch of it in there, it would not be good. But that brake cleaner will, when the oil gets hot, which it will here shortly, that brake cleaner will evaporate and go away real fast and not do any damage, just so you know. Now, get our new gasket. Where'd you go? Here we go. New gasket. Now, we got to release the tension on that, and that's super easy. You put your flat blade screwdriver back in here, and you find where it gets into the thing, into the flat blade part, and then you just go a little bit lefty-loosey, and boom, there we go. Cam chain is back under tension like it's supposed to be. By the way, do not forget to do that, period. You forget to do that and you start this thing, it's not good. A lot of times cam chains skip, valves hit pistons, blowy uppy things. You can't ask me how I know that because I've never done it, thank God. But I know people who have, and yeah, it's not a lesson you want to learn. So tighten that thing down just nice and snug. And we'll put the head pipe back on, fire it up, and see if she leaks. So I'll check in here with you guys in just a second. Ooh. A friend is bringing something awesome to park at the shop for a little while as a show-off kind of cool guy thing. Check this thing out. There. Nice. Oh man, look at this thing. So pretty.
I still got to get the rear airfoil of like a tire. It goes underneath the back.
Good girl. Sit. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So it's down on the ground.
Yeah.
Is it for dirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to keep the dirt from flying up, right?
Roost, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been hit by those things, man. It'll go under your
Oh,
goggles
yeah.
and everything
Oh,
else.
I'm sure. Leia, what do you
about
think?
This?
You think that's pretty cool? Dude. Yes, Kurt. That is so stoked. So, by the way, you're on YouTube now. So here's the super awesome thing. That's a speedway bike, by the way, not a flat track bike, just so everybody knows. And they are building a no messing around for real speedway track in Grand Junction. And hopefully gonna have it done this year. And Kurt's gonna go racing. And I'm gonna go watch and maybe borrow it if I can. Because I want to see if I can go left fast also.
You gonna bring the Band-Aids?
Yeah, oh yeah. So what is this, a Jawa?
No,
Motor?
there's GM, this is a GM.
Okay.
And a GP bike. So it's all set up for Grand Prix. It's got all the tricks and goodies on it.
Gotcha.
But it's basically aftermarket frame, all that stuff.
Right.
The GM and Godden are Italian, and they're the top 2 dogs on the block.
Nice. Dude, so sick.
So it's 16, let's see, 16 to 1 compression.
Whew.
And it gets 4 miles to the gallon. Nothing on it. Yeah.
So cool. So cool. Hey, Leia. Good girl. What do you think of that bike, Leia? What do you think of that thing? Let's get this stand. Is that cool? Is that speedway bike cool? Yeah, speedway bikes are cool. The only motorsport where you're not allowed to have a brake.
Back it up. No fire.
Good. So how much gas does it hold?
Like a quart, or I guess a liter.
A liter, yeah. Nice.
That's good for about 6, 7 laps on this thing.
Yeah. You just
I'm
need 4.
I got this seat on, move the bars forward, and you'd be amazed how much difference this makes. I moved the wheel back an inch.
Oh, okay.
It should be, I mean, do whatever it takes to get it right there.
Right.
For traction. But I moved it back because you get less traction. And then when I get out there, I'll run maybe 10 pounds in the back instead of 4.5.
Right.
So it's brake
Spin up,
easier.
yeah.
So try and get
Try
a
to-
feel for it.
Try to not grab a hold of the planet and go
then-
straight.
Yeah,
Tether.
your key.
Nice.
And then I want to do, just for practice, that's got a real quick throttle on it, about a quarter turn.
Yeah.
I want to do a half turn, makes it a little more controllable
Yeah.
too.
A little easier.
Yeah.
Dude.
But this thing, man, just to bump it down the street, I mean, you just pull that throttle and you can just feel it like, you know, it's powerful. It's a powerful thing.
It's got some, dude, so sick. So cool. Yeah, that's
I feel like chaining it up so it doesn't bite anybody.
yeah, it's like my dog. You're gonna put it in a
It's
kennel.
like owning a dog like that, you know he's gonna bite somebody.
Yeah, exactly. You know someone's
You just
getting
know
bit.
it.
You just don't know when.
It's like a little pit bull.
Yeah.
180-pound pit bull. Actually, that one's about $1.75.
Okay.
And then right in the 75 to 80 horsepower.
God. Are they 500s?
They're all 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys, great day here at the shop. The DR is fixed. I just ran it for a nice long time. It's not leaking. Woohoo! That customer's gonna be stoked because that was way cheaper than putting a top end in things. A couple more bikes showed up today. We got the YZ250. I'm super psyched about putting an entire motor in. Got a KTM 690. Got a set of forks from a KLX 450F that we're gonna be doing. And more people bringing stuff next week, they say, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, partially because it means just a ton to me, also because we're doing tons of cool stuff and daily slogging all the way through all of it. So thank you guys so much. Lots of awesome stuff coming down the pike, guys. I love you. You guys are awesome. It means a ton to me that you guys watch this stuff. Thank you so much. Get out, spread the gospel of two wheels, and please, it's starting to get nice out there. The days are getting longer. You got to find some time to ride your dirt bikes.